Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the collective, so take the messages as they resonate for your situation and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, definitely do so by clicking on the link below in the comments and in the description box. But yeah, today I just wanted to check and see what's going on with the karmic and the divine masculine. It's been a while since the last time I've done a check-in for them. So this is the first one for 2021. Let's just see what's going on with them, okay? So I wanted to show something to you guys. When I was shuffling, this is at the very bottom of the deck. Third party, followed by regret, followed by the answer is no, followed by unawakened. Okay, so I feel like the masculine's realizing that he regrets this decision that he made to go towards this third party, because now he's realizing that he was unawakened at the time, right? And now he's realizing that now that he's starting to awaken, he regrets, being with this third party person. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. But let's just see what is going on with the karmic. I want to do her on the top, or him. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to do them at the top here and then the masculine here at the bottom, okay? What's going on with the karmic, spirit? Better off. Happiness, perspective, clear headspace. This kind of reminds me of somebody that's going on their own journey, trying to look at things in a positive light, that maybe they're better off, really trying to take some time away so they can clear their head. So I'm kind of getting here that something ended here. And so maybe the karmic is single now, and so is the masculine. Look at this. Chemistry, spark, passion, desire. I kind of get here that their chemistry was starting to, I feel like it was starting to make them lose themselves in a way, right? So that's why they needed to clear their head, gain new perspective, because sometimes when you're wrapped up in too much emotion and passion, you're not thinking clearly, right? That's just what I'm getting here. So somebody finally became grounded. Could be the karmic. Okay, what else? Yeah, look at this. Nourish, self-harmony, soul growth, comfort. I was about to say contract. Oh my God. Which is still pretty much the same thing, because this was a contract that needed to take place so that this person could finally grow on their own, get out of their comfort zone. Now they're taking care of themselves because they were confused at some point. Unsettled, puzzled, unclear. With the full moon here, it's like they could not access their emotions. Interesting that we have the sun and the moon here. So I feel like they became aware that they needed to tap into their emotions here with the water. Okay. Yeah, because there were some differences here with the karmic and the divine masculine. So they were incompatible. There was some conflict. And this is why it was causing them to be confused, right? Because they were probably trying to force something that is not meant to be. Not for the long run anyway, right? What else, spirit? What's going on with the karmic? Wow. Distance. Barrier, separation, space. Yeah, so they took a time out. That's what I'm getting here. Or if they're still together, they still feel like they can't connect with your person. Yeah, because there's been some kind of delay. There's been some sidetracked energy, delays, distractions, change. So something happened that now they don't feel like they're connected to your person. Okay, they feel like your person could be distant from them. Interesting. One more, spirit. What's going on with the karmic? Wow, concealing. Secrets, mysteries, hiding. Yeah, so the karmic is definitely hiding. Maybe they're hiding how they're feeling. There's a cat there, so it's almost like they're hiding that they're trying to be independent, right? They're hiding that they really want this person, that they're relying on them, but They're keeping it to themselves. Yeah, so they are avoiding revealing any kind of emotion, right? They're pushing away their emotions, they're blocking the emotions, and this is what's keeping them confused. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? And we'll pull some tarot too. Okay, this one flew right off the table. Limit, final straw, overload, breaking point. Wow. The fact that it came underneath better off, it's like the masculine reached a breaking point with this connection. He was like, I can't take this anymore. I need a clear headspace, right? And we need to separate. Oh my God. And these flew out together, okay? This one didn't fall off the table like this one did. Spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity. I'm getting here that the karmic noticed that they were better off not together because they know, the karmic knows about this spiritual connection, okay, with you and with you, the divine feminine watching this, and the divine masculine, deep love, soulmates, unity. I get here that the masculine got to a point where he can't take it anymore being with somebody that's not his person. You know what I mean? Like he has this deep love and he can't take it anymore because it's growing and growing and growing that it's out of control at this point. Look at that. It's growing so much that it's out of control and he can't suppress the emotions that he's feeling anymore towards his feminine. He's resisting. He's totally resisting the emotions, and the karmic can still tell, you know? Yeah. But the masculine was very much in his ego. Pride, ego, arrogance, stubborn love. So he could be a Leo, doesn't have to be, but I just get here that your person has been like trying to be in control of himself and his emotions. And this is what's making him be in his ego, you know, not trying to surrender to his happiness. Look at that. Euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the masculine? Okay. Oh, well, these came out together. Wow. Feminine energy, drifting, slowly parting, disconnecting, detaching. Okay. So this is telling me that he's starting to detach from the karmic. Okay. It's very obvious, and this is why she's getting confused. Like, why is this not happening where we're not feeling connected, right? Yeah, look at that. When it comes to their commitment promises fidelity. He is drifting away from this commitment with the karmic. And look at this. Sidetrack finally came out. And that's funny because that's what came out when I pulled the barriers distance card. This card came out. Wow. And look at this. Conflicted. Multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. Okay. So there's been a decision that needed to be made, and it delayed this karmic from being able to be with this masculine, right? There's been some kind of distraction. We're going to pull some tarot and see what that's about. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know about the masculine? One more. Look at that. Elusive. Intangible, dishonest, tricky. Yeah, so he's, just like she's hiding her emotions, he is avoiding his emotions, and he's not being honest with her either. Look at that. You know why? Because he's longing for more. He's aching, he's pining for this past love with his feminine. Wow. This is crazy. It's like he wants to touch you, feminine. It's like he misses being in your presence, and he's over this karmic. Look at that. He wants to be in harmony and peace and balance. The bottom of the deck. He could like playing music. Maybe he likes to play the guitar. Wow. So let's pull some tarot. Why is better off here for the karmic, Spirit? Why is she better off, or he? Clear headspace. 7 of Wands reversed. Okay. I feel like this is somebody that was very guarded in the connection, right? And now they realize that they're better off leaving this connection because now they want to open up and feel like they are being reciprocated in their love, right? Yeah, look at that. Page of Cups. So I feel like this person, the karmic, is realizing that they can't open up with this connection with the masculine because he already belongs to somebody else. Okay, why is Nourish here for the karmic? The Five of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that the karmic finally got tired of fighting, and she's walking away with her broken heart with the Three of Swords, right? Because he's holding the Three of Swords. And this is pretty much three people fighting, right? Third party energy. I feel like she finally got to a place where, you know what? I don't need to be fighting for this connection because I'm not able to grow with my soul. My soul's not evolving in this connection by fighting for something that it's like you're fighting against the current, you know? It's like, why do that? And then we have Justice at the bottom. So I feel like now she's realizing that she needs to be balanced and face facts that this is not a connection that's faded. And remember how I said earlier, I almost said the word contract, and the word comfort was there. And then we had the Justice card. So that's kind of interesting. Wow. Okay. Why is she confused? The Emperor. Yeah, so she's very confused why the masculine is being very stubborn is what I'm getting here. You know, she's confused why she can't measure up, right? Look at that, because she feels like she's a Page of Wands compared to him. You know, with the page, it's like you're not a knight, you're not a king, you're just a page. You're just somebody that doesn't have a lot of responsibility. Like, you still have a lot to go before you become a king or a queen. And she doesn't feel like she's his equal at this point, you know what I mean? And it could be because now he finally became awakened, and now she doesn't feel like she's running the show anymore. Wow. Look at this, you guys. And I don't have this deck in reverse at all. They're just flying out in the way that Spirit wants us to see. Okay, this is the Ace of Wands in reverse with distance. So this is definitely confirming that there's no new beginning here. There's no desire, no passion, right? And this third party with the Three of Cups at the bottom. Wow. Yikes. Okay, so what is she hiding, Spirit? What is the karmic hiding? What's her secret? The Knight of Pentacles. I get here that she's hoping that he's going to still give her this pentacle. You know what I mean? And she's hiding that she still has that flicker of hope. Yeah, that he's going to move forward with the Chariot and come back towards her. She's not grounded in reality here at all. Okay? She's still in La La Land, hoping. Okay, why is the Divine Masculine at his limit, breaking point, when it comes to the spiritual connection? Wow. The Ten of Swords came out. If it comes out like this, that means that this is a struggle, right? The struggle in the basically in the reading. So this has been a struggle for him. Ending this connection with you, feminine, was like his breaking point. It was like his undoing, you know? He doesn't feel like he can move forward, but he reached a 10, right? 10 is for endings, right? So now he finally reached the breaking point where now he's ready to start over. Wow, with the Tower at the bottom. Amazing. Yeah. He finally realized, you know what? I need to start over. Changing his belief system. Why is pride here? It came out in reverse. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So this is somebody that's cutting somebody else off. In this picture, it looks like she just dropped something. Like she just dropped the mic. Okay, like I'm done talking to you. I feel like he basically stonewalled her. The karmic. Like the masculine basically said, you know what? I'm going to cut you off because this is like a stubborn love, a love that does not allow soul growth to happen, right? This is not an accident why this came on top of this, okay? And just like the karmic reached that point where, you know what, I don't want to fight anymore. And he's like, I don't want to be stubborn either because this is not going to change. Look at that. We have the Tower again. This is still going to be a burning building. And so I got to cut you off. I reached my breaking point. Okay, why is he drifting from this feminine energy? What is that about, Spirit? The Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands moves very quickly, right? Rushing in, going off of their passions. And I feel like he's done with this. He's done with this karmic. It says here, slowly parting, disconnecting, detaching. And I feel like maybe this already happened gradually. And now once he detaches completely, he's going to take charge and charge ahead and move on from this karmic. Look at that. The King of Cups. Okay, because he doesn't have any emotions anymore towards this karmic. He's disconnecting. He's cutting her off with the Queen of Swords in reverse. And he's moving on. You see how the Knight's facing the Queen over here? He's like, I'm going away from this lying, deceitful energy and going towards my truth. Why is sidetracked here, Spirit? Oh, wow, we got 3. Temperance. Oh my gosh, you guys, 3 major arcanas. Temperance, High Priestess, and the Wheel. Okay. And so if the Wheel is here, that means that this delay is no more. Okay, because I feel like the masculine definitely got sidetracked with this third party. But now he decided to heal, right? Maybe he was avoiding healing. He was wanting somebody to just stroke his ego, make him feel good, not wanting to grow. But with time, he started realizing, I need to grow. I can't just keep staying in this facade of a connection. And I'm finally going within, right? The High Priestess is about accessing your true soul's purpose, right? And the wheel finally turned in our favor, right? This person got distracted with this other connection. There was fireworks, you know, they were just going off of that Knight of Wands energy. But now, this is a major shift that's happening for him, okay? With the 3 major arcanas popping up. Look at that, the bottom, 9 of Cups. So he's going towards his wish fulfillment, okay? Because he definitely craved change after a while. And the major arcanas here are signifying major life changes. So he's definitely drifting away because now he's wanting major changes in his life, right? He knows that he has to cut her off if he wants change in his life. He cannot change spiritually if he keeps dragging her along. That's why they're better off. Wow. Why is elusive here, Spirit? The 9 of Pentacles. This is a single card. This is somebody that's single, you know, because now they're going off on their own. They're being elusive from this dishonest, tricky energy, and they're going back to basics and doing what feels good to them. We just saw the 9 of Cups. Now we saw the 9 of Pentacles. Look at that, the Page of Swords. This could also be that he's keeping an eye on you, feminine, through social media. He sees you in your power. And intangible. The word intangible is there because I just kind of get here that he feels like you're out of his reach, you know, and he knows that he needs to work through these changes because he got sidetracked, right? So now he needs to catch up to you so that way he can finally feel like he can reach you where you're at your level. Okay. Why is longing here? So that's why the Page of Swords showed up, because he's wanting to learn about how to reach, you know, that level of where you're at. Okay, look at that. So with the Hangman, he's aching, he's pining past love. He knows that he put this connection on hold with the Hangman. And I feel like now he's wanting to look at things differently. Maybe in the past he was very close-minded, you know what I mean? Because he just went off of his passions and his lust energy and like, this person makes me feel good for now and this is who I'm going to go for, not you. Because you were the real deal. They knew that they couldn't act up and get away with things because they were in that dishonest energy, right? And you weren't, right? So they went towards this karmic because they know that they can keep living a lie and keep hiding and keep doing what they've always been comfortable doing. But now they reached a point where, you know what? I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of living like I'm aching for something better when I just had it and I let it go. I let it go because I thought that there was something better. Look at that. King of Cups at the bottom. Wow. So his love for you, feminine, has started to grow and grow and grow. That now, oh my God, look at this. 4 of Wands at the bottom. But now he's starting to look at things in a more deeper level than what he did before. And it started to open up his mind. The Hangman is usually that energy where he is actually looking at things from a different perspective. We start off the reading with better off, you know, clear headspace perspective. So this is telling me that the overall energy here is your person, even though this is a karmic reading, he is now still longing for his divine counterpart while he's been with this karmic. And his emotions are starting to pour over and he wants commitment with you. The 4 of Wands is the 1111 card. This is the card of commitment. We saw the vows card earlier, and this is basically it. Okay. What else, Spirit? What do we need to know about this karmic and divine masculine connection? Look at that. Boat. Receiving what you need. Progression. Arriving. Moving on. Closure issues. Wow, you guys. So the divine masculine, I feel like he finally received his soul lessons that he needed to when he finally went towards this connection or different connections if it wasn't just one person. But now he's finally making progress and arriving at conclusions, and he's getting that aha moment. He reached a point of no return. Like, you know what? I can't keep living this facade of a life because it's not making me happy. I'm still aching and pining for my person no matter what. So I feel like he also recognizes that he has closure issues with tying up loose ends, you know. This could be where he's wanting to people please, right? He doesn't want to be looked at as a bad person, but just because you end things with somebody does not mean that you're a bad person. That's just you doing what's best for you. And that's part of self-love. And I feel like now he's starting to get to a point where, you know what, I need to stop with that whole idea of, oh, I'm going to be looked at in a bad way. No, like, who cares, first of all? And second, doing what's right for you is not a bad thing. Because by you people pleasing and trying to do what's best for somebody else, not only are you doing yourself a disservice, but you're doing that person a disservice by dragging them along with you. You know what I mean? This reminds me of like my connection that I had with one of my karmic exes, right? I was with him for 8.5 years, you guys. Way too long, okay? And I started noticing throughout the years, you know what? I don't think this is my person, because if he was, everything would be a lot different. I wouldn't feel like he's detaching. I even remember I wrote a poem and I called it Drifting. And it's funny because that's the card that's on here. It says Drifting. And that's what it was, right? Yeah, there it is, Drifting. And it was funny because the year after that, after I wrote it, because I stuck it out, we finally broke up officially, you know? And it's one of those things where I finally needed to learn to move on and learn to finally let go of something that wasn't working. But I was hoping that things would change. And I kind of get here that the karmic got to a point where she doesn't want to fight anymore because we have the 5 of Swords here. She wants to also grow. Okay? Look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Okay? So by them tying up loose ends, they're going to be able to move on and no longer have closure issues because they took the time, right, to communicate that, you know what, you're not the person that I see myself with, and finally communicate that to the person and finally part ways. But this is a cycle and it takes time to heal. Oh my gosh, we have the word progress here and then the word progression here. So sometimes it takes people time to realize this is a done deal. I mean, unfortunately for me, yeah, it took me 8 years to realize it, but I was in my 20s, you know, so I was still very young. And, you know, some of these karmics could be in their 20s, right? And this is when we need to go ahead and give them grace because we've been where they are, okay? And yeah, so I'm going to do an advice for the karmic and then an advice for the divine masculine because some of these karmics do watch these readings, right? So what do we advise? What does Spirit want to advise the karmic here, Spirit? What do you want to say to the karmic? Wow. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. I mean, exactly. Oh my God. Karmics, a lot of them do have low self-esteem. You know, and I'm not just saying that to, you know, throw shade or anything like that, but also divine feminines, we do have to work on that as well. But I get here that the divine is telling the karma, you need to finally start holding yourself in a higher regard, have higher self-esteem, because you deserve success, love, and abundance. We saw the abundance card here. Anything that you are accepting, even if it's breadcrumbs from the divine masculine, is not up to par with who you really are. Okay? Look at that. And Spirit wants a karmic to know you need to surrender to me. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. Okay? So I feel like Spirit is telling the karmic, if you don't feel like you have it in you to finally, you know, get out of this low self-esteem, ask me to help you. You know what I mean? Turn the situation over to me and I will work my magic and help you get out of this low self-esteem. She's already on her way by finally walking away from the divine masculine, but she's still hoping that he's going to come back. Okay, so what is the advice for the divine masculine? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. You guys, we got the Tower card 2 times that it popped up for the masculine. And I was talking about that he's thinking that people are going to hate him. You know, if he makes this decision for him, he's going to be wondering, what are people going to think about me? Who cares? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, because it comes down to your self-love. You need to stand your ground and show people, I'm not going to settle for this just because I'm scared of what you're going to think of me. That's not self-love, right? You're betraying yourself. Look at this. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Okay? This is like the tree of life. Okay, so this could be a generational thing that's been passed down to your masculine, where they put a lot of emphasis on how they're perceived by people pleasing. And Spirit is advising him, you need to let go of these limiting ideas about yourself, that whatever you do, you're thinking that this person's going to look at you in a bad light. And it's like, you need to do what's best for you, for your soul, so that you can evolve. Look at this. Surrender, defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Wow. And remember, we got the Pride card for him. That's about being defensive, okay? And it says here, to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, not in your ego and like, I'm only going to hear what I want, you know, like, it's kind of like when you're talking to somebody and they can't wait for you to shut up so that they can speak up. Finally, open up your ears and let that person say their side of things, right? So that you can be centered and not swayed on one way of the spectrum, being in your ego, and hear them out. And then you can offer a clear, non-defensive response, okay? That way you're able to meet that person halfway and have some kind of compromise and common ground and be able to say, I hear what you're saying. This is where I'm coming from, right? Not, oh, well, I don't care what you got to say because, you know, it's wrong and this is why I feel this is right. That's not how it works. That's not true love. That's not being loving to people. It's icky energy, you guys. I don't want none of that, okay? And you shouldn't either. Let's pull some more cards and wrap up the message. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Wow, you guys. The house came out in reverse. This is an unstable situation. This is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay? So this situation is not stable anymore. They could have been living together. Now somebody's moving out. Look at that. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Somebody finally turned around and decided to grow, open up their heart chakra. That's what the green color reminds me of. And number 2 stands for partnerships. It's like they realized that this partnership was not growing and it was not stable, right? Wow, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Number 34. Which breaks down to a 7. And 7 is about spirituality. Look at that. Somebody finally had to make a wish to finally get abundance, but it was not headed in that direction. This is in reverse. There's no abundance here. Fish usually signifies abundance. So they signify life, right? Wow. What else? A false person. Did I not say that this has been a facade of a connection? Wow. Look at that. And then the fox, which is that very deceitful, sneaky energy. This is the Nine of Wands. This is somebody that finally has been tired of this energy of hiding and being sneaky and being elusive and concealing things. Both of them are mirroring each other in this energy. It's like she wanted him to give her his love and give her an offer, like be exclusive, what have you. And he's like, no, I want to be single. Okay. It's a situation like this is not going to work if people don't want the same things, right? 2 people have to want the same things. This person can't be a king or a queen in this connection because it's not meant to be. This is a false relationship. Number 8 signify infinity, right? Like no matter how you try to paint, I don't know what the saying is, but no matter how you try to paint the picture and make it look pretty, it's still going to be what it is deep down, right? No matter how you try to cover something up, deep down it's still going to be like false, not genuine, not authentic, not divine, not peaceful, not harmonious. Wow. Look at that. Underneath the fox, we have concern. Okay? Because this karmic does not trust the divine masculine because she knows that they're not on the same page. Number 5 here, this breaks down to a 5. This has to change. This energy has to change in order to have peace and harmony with number 6 here. Wow. One more, Spirit. Oh my God. The 6 of Swords in reverse. And then we have a palace here. Another house in reverse. Okay, so dreams cannot be built on lies. It's going to fall down. We saw the tower twice. Number 19, and we're going to see the sun energy. There's no happiness in this false relationship. 6 of Swords reverse, it's like there's no movement to get out of this chaotic energy to go towards calmer waters. Yeah, so that you can finally love somebody in the way that you should. This adds up to a 10, right? To finally reach that ending, to start a new beginning with the Ace of Cups, which is that overflowing cup of abundance, overflowing love that you really want from somebody. It can't happen if all this sneaky false energy and not growing individually or together is in the mix. Okay. So let's pull one more. What's the overall advice for this reading, Spirit? And then we'll wrap it up. Look at that. It finally came out. Surrender to Spirit. Exactly. And surrender to your fear. Right? Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions. And celebrate every baby step forward. Okay? And it's true. You got to surrender to Spirit. Hand over your fears over to the divine. and Spirit's going to work its magic, right? I feel like in this reading, the Divine Masculine finally reached his breaking point. He doesn't want to live a lie. He wants to grow, and she knows that she needs to grow as well. And this is a done deal. This is why the boat's here. The boat reminds me of the Six of Swords, and we saw the Six of Swords here in reverse. Like, there can be no movement forward if people are not living in their true authenticity, okay? So that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below, let me know if and how this resonated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!